There we go. All right, now I can be seen. We had some technical difficulties, but we in that thing. We good now. Put my favorite living room back up real quick. All right. So at some point, maybe somebody will join the live with me, but we're gonna get ready to kick this draft off here very shortly. So let me pop that up on the screen real quick. All right, draft board is up, and let's see what boys has got going on. Yes. All right, draft is on deck. Of course, the big homie Moolage is up first overall pick. This is just a rookie draft. This is not a full-on draft. This is season 2 of the Dynasty Draft. So that way everybody on the same sheet of music. So there will only be 4 rounds. So we got 60 seconds per pick. And at some point, Mr. Moolage will make the decision of all decisions. If I remember correctly, he did not have the best season last year, but I mean his team was full of Raiders, so I mean, what do you expect? But he gonna bounce back. There was a lot of moves being made, and Caleb Williams is off the board. There is your 1.01. Boo Op is on the clock now, so we're gonna see what he got rocking and rolling. Anywho, while all that fun stuff is going on, of course, there was a lot of shit talk last year, especially from Troy, specifically from Troy, because he was gonna come up in this thing, he was gonna dominate, he was gonna do all this stuff, and that is not the case. All right, you are staring at the current reigning and defending champ, so just be aware of such things. So we're gonna see if Troy can make a bounce back this year. Um, we made some changes to the overall rosters. We added defensive players as well, on top of starting a regular defense and special teams, just to kind of add a little flair to the mix, just to kind of see, what we can do. There may be some adjustments that go down, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And it looks like Marvin Harrison Jr. is now off the board. And Malik Neighbors is off the board. Wasting no time, loading up with one of his little giants. I like it. I like it. So far, so good. We got a whole bunch of firepower coming off the board. So I was a little shocked to see Drake May coming off the board so soon, but I get it. This is Dynasty, so moving forward, I'm with it. Let's see what OG Mel here got going on. He was a big shit talker last year too. But we're gonna see what kind of rebuild, what kind of revamp, see what he got going on. I see, and coming up after that, looks like we got Ty on the board up next. So Mel must have didn't check his calendar. The suspense kills no one. Jaden Daniels is now off the board. And then let's see, looking at this board here, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Moolage here done picked up 6 draft picks in this draft. I know I traded with him last year. That's how I acquired Brees Hall. And he also looks like he made a trade with DJ Prime in the 3rd. So that is now the 3.5. So yeah, Moolage got 6 picks. Some moves to be made. There's a lot of that's a straight rebuild right there. That's beautiful. Let's see what's happening here. Let's see. Looking at the queue here, looks like Madunze is off the board. If this board stays the way it stays, JJ McCarthy will be the next player off the board. So just a quick recap. It looks like we've got Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Rome Odunze, all off the board now. Notable players still there. You've got JJ McCarthy, Brock Bowers. Lad McConkey, Xavier Worthy, Bo Nix, um, Adonai Mitchell, Jonathan Brooks, Keon Coleman, everybody's favorite receiver from all the interviews. And JJ McCarthy is off the board. DJ Prime, what is he going to do? I know he's out there DJing a wedding, so he got him out there turning up one time for the one time. And Xavier Worthy is now off the board. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Boy, Prime said I need to get as much speed as I possibly could because I know we already know the division that myself, DJ Prime, and Backpack Jew was in last year was far and away the most competitive, without question, 100% like the AFC North. It could have been anybody's game. We traded out of who was going to have first place multiple times last season, but all three of us finished in the top 5. That's why we all were drafting close towards the bottom. Let's see who's on the board. Oh, speaking of the devil. So Backpack Jew is on the board now. DJ Micah B is up next. I did something of a whiteboard, but I wasn't sure what direction I was going to go because being, knowing that I was drafting last in the first round, I was like, I got to make a calculated pick. But given how this board is currently going, yeah, that whole strategy went out the window already. So let's see what's going on. Looks like Brock Bowers will be coming off the board.
Come on.
And that puts DJ Micah B on the clock. I have no idea what direction he's going in. Long-term pick. All right, let's see here. Let us see. Trey Brinson, Troy Franklin. I tell you what, I am going to take a left field shot. Give me Leggett. I'll take the big body receiver that should develop into, at some point, Bryce Young's wide receiver 1. I think he'll push. I definitely think he'll push for that. You've got an aging Adam Thielen. That roster is not in shambles. That roster is just very young, not entirely as stable as they need to be. But adding a weapon like Leggett won't be bad for him. That, and let's see. Yeah, and it didn't. I don't know. Jonathan Mingo developing kind of slow. So time will tell. We'll see if Leggett can push all those receivers for that wide receiver 1. But unless all of a sudden, somebody just comes out and takes his job over, it's really Leggett's job to lose. So at the end of the day, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. I was having some technical difficulties, but we back. Let's see. We didn't miss anything. Bo Nix is off the board. Looks like Adonai Mitchell's off the board. That Jordan Brooks is off the board. Let's see here. Sorry, Jonathan Brooks. I caught him. Jay. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Blake Corum's off the board now. Let's see, Cooper's off the board. Colson, Benson. That's a smart pick over there. I see you, Mel. Trey Benson definitely is a great insurance back, especially being a rookie. At some point, James Conner will get injured, and we already know how that's going to go. So Trey Benson will be solid. He'll be a solid takeover for that. I like that addition there, Franklin. Franklin would be good. It's a good long-term play. There's no telling how much longer that receiving core in Denver is even remotely going to be together. You've got, now that they traded away Jerry Jeudy, and you've got an aging Tim Patrick, or if he even plays at all this season, but that time will tell. So, okay, I get you. Let's see. Okay, Ricky Pearsall. I'll see what he did there. Let's see, Latu off the board. See what Mueller's going to do with back-to-back picks. I don't know. The heck is my next pick going to be? It's a good question. I am not. No way. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to take Wilson. Pittsburgh is really good at drafting wide receivers, so we're going to take that one and run with it and see how that one pans out for us today. So, let's see. Let's take a look at this cat here. So, Roman Wilson, 5'11", 185. Third-round pick. He's fast. Ran a 4.3 40. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be fine. Pittsburgh don't draft bad wide receivers very often.
Come on.
Dallas Turner's off the board. Polk's off the board. Okay. It's getting interesting. It's shaking out fairly well. Looks like all the usual suspects are off the board. Some stud defensive guys that should slide right in and be immediate impact type players are mostly off the board, minus a few. Let's see.
Let's go, team! Let's go!
All right, Murphy's off the board. Let's see what Mr. Moolage is going to do with this one. And Mr. Thomas is off the board. Davis is off the board. Allen's off the board. That one's interesting. I don't know how. Allen's an interesting one. He'll be good for. I mean, he's a good insurance back. But I imagine Breece Hall will continue on what he was doing this past season. He'll be healthy. He'll be fine. Brendan Rice. I can see that one. Shipley's off the board. And Shipley will be backing up. Saquon over there. So not a bad choice over there. Can't go wrong with that either. Lloyd's got a shot at making some decent run, but he'll be behind Josh Jacobs in Green Bay anyway. But he could push Dillon for that number 2 spot. Okay, we rounded him out.
Daddy, you tell me time.
Lots of choices. All right, that's everybody's current rosters. So let's see here. So he's got Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He's got Russ, got Watson, Travis Etienne, Carter, Tyler Algier, Brian Robinson, Devontae Adams, DJ Moore, Mayers, Sky Moore, Evan Ingram, Conklin, Pat Freiermuth, Washington, I don't remember him. Michael Mayer, Carlson, Jags, and Seahawks defense. So plus the additions, yep, it's a pretty good reload right there. Let's see what Troy got going on here. Troy got Brock Purdy, got Nick Chubb coming off an injury, DeAndre Swift, Jerome Ford, Kenneth Walker III, Zach Charbonnet, Curtis Samuel, Cortland Sutton, Brandon Ayuk, Michael Pittman, Chris Olave, Shaheed, Travis Kelce, Younghoe Koo, Steelers defense, retired Aaron Donald, Michael Parsons, and Fred Warner on deck. Let's see. We got Mahomes, Jones, Henry, Joe Mixon, AJ Dillon, Bijan Robinson, Keenan Allen, Chris Godwin, Marquise Brown, Deontay Johnson, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs, Zay Flowers, Dalton Kincaid, Tyler Higbee, Butker, Dicker, Patsy, Roquan Smith, and looks like Zaire Franklin. So that's a solid roster. Let's see. DJ Prime with Jordan Love, Anthony Richardson, Saquon, Najee, Tyreek, DK Metcalf, Shakir. Okay. DJ Michael B's on the board. Where are we at? Yeah. He stole Puka Nacua last year. He found him right before he took off and blew up. Jameson Williams, good pickup. Jonnu Smith, George Kittle, Elliott, Falcons, Jets, TJ Watt, Ramsey. Let's see. Dolphins, Bills, McPherson, Mayers, Hawkinson, Schultz, Everett, St. Brown, Darius Slayton, and AJ Brown, Alan Lazard, Michael Gallup, OBJ, DeAndre Hopkins, Rasheed Rice, Ramondre Stevenson, Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Williams. I'm sorry. Not Jonathan. What? Oh, I think it's like Javonte Williams, something like that. Bryce Young, Joe Burrow, and Mr. Carl. Oh, all right. Let's see here. I've gone receiver heavy. I've drafted 2 receivers so far. Let's see. What direction do we go in now? And there it is. Upgraded draft board is complete with the final draft pick coming off the board being Eric All. So we'll see what he does alongside Mike Gesicki, but hey, you know, not too bad. But there is how season 2 of the Dynasty Pod League Draft shakes out. So far, so good. Looks like everybody did their thug thizzle, reloaded accordingly. Looking forward to a great season. Looks like we will have our schedule published before long. It should be fun. So for those that tuned into our very short and sweet draft, man, appreciate y'all for coming through. Special shout out to all the fans out there for getting us now to where we are now over 1,300 now. So we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, man. Y'all continue to like and subscribe to content that we got rocking and rolling for you guys. Obviously today being Sunday, so that means Monday, tune in to Basket to Basket. I'm sure they're going to have a whole bunch of hot updates for you. We just had a great Game 7. I'll say a great Game 7. It started off great, and then Cleveland took off with it and sent Orlando right on down to Cancun. We had a great Game 1 last night between Anthony Edwards and Joker and company. So great matchup there coming out the gate. So the playoffs starting to get real hot. So looking forward to it. So y'all make sure y'all catch Basket to Basket. Y'all check them boys out. Come check us out here, of course, on Wednesdays for Gentlemen's Talk, because you already know we're going to continue talking about this rap beef, because this rap beef just keep getting crazier and crazier by the day. Then check out, of course, on Thursday, Player versus Team, the big homie Moolage. No telling what kind of wild card topic he's going to drop on y'all this week, but always be ready. We did just have a WWE PLE just wrap up earlier today, so we'll see how that pans out. And then, hey, man, continue. Inside the Huddles around the corner, I'm sure they'll talk their little shit about what happened on this draft right here, and then what to expect and what kind of predictions we'll probably see with the upcoming schedule release that's around the corner. So, like I said, make sure y'all continue to like, subscribe, and follow. You know, we on our way to 10K now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we out that thing.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah.